Hi. So in part B of the question, we've been asked to find the minimum value for the surface area of the cylinder. Okay, so if you recall in part A, we proved that the surface area S is given by the following equation. So now, because of the fact that R varies, we've been asked to find the minimum value for the surface area. Okay. And R varies, just like the fact that X varies. Okay, so what we can do is we can differentiate, but before that, I'm going to rewrite this first term, okay? Using our indice laws, I'm going to say S is equal to 256 pi r to the minus 1. Okay, so I brought the r up, plus 2 pi r squared, leaving the second term unchanged. Okay, so now I'm going to differentiate. So remember, it's d this by d this. So in this case, ds over dr. Okay, so a lot of people get confused. You know, when they don't have it in y in terms of x, they get confused. Is it dr by ds? Or I always tell them d of whatever's on the left hand side over d of whatever's on the right hand side. Okay, so in this case it's ds by dr. Okay, so minus 1 times by 256 is minus 256 pi r, and now we need to minus 1 from the power, so we get minus 2 plus 2 times 2 is 4 pi r. Okay, because we minus 1 from that power, we're left with just r. Okay, so we know in order to find the minimum value, we set ds by dr equal to 0, okay, because we know that the minimum value occurs at this point. So we can therefore say that minus 256 pi r to the minus 2 plus 4 pi r is equal to 0, okay? So what we need to do now is simply rearrange to find r, okay? So what I'd recommend you to do is to move this term, so plus 256 pi r to the minus 2 on both sides. So we're left with 4 pi r on the left hand side equals minus, it is equal to plus 256 pi r to the minus 2, and then again what I would do is apply the indice laws again and change this to 256 pi over r squared. Okay, so now what we can do is realize that the pi's cancel, so we're just left with the 1 on either side. Now we can multiply both sides by r squared. Okay, so we're left with 4r cubed is equal to 256. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide both sides by 4, so we get r cubed is equal to 256 over 4. Okay, now if I take the cube root of both sides, you should find that you get r is 4. Okay, so what we can do now is simply resubstitute this back into the original equation in order to find the minimum value of the surface area. Okay, so we should just get S equals 256 pi over 4 plus 2 pi 4 squared. Okay, so all I've done is I've simply substituted it back into the equation for the surface area, okay, and you should find that you get a value of 96 pi, okay, and that's going to be centimeters squared. Okay, you can also give it as a decimal if you like, 301.59 centimeters squared, and that's to 2 decimal places. Okay, so thank you very much. I hope this helped, and I'll see you tomorrow.